Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So recently, somebody mentioned that Lightning Chain's cast distance didn't matter when it was linked to an additional skill. So we're running a particular build where we're using Cross Lightning and Lightning Chain in order to proc shock so we can deal the double damage that this skill gets. All right, so right now you see my cast distance is at 800 when it's linked to the skill. So what I like to do is I like to step as far away from these scarecrows as I possibly can and see when it starts to hit. So let's get it here. As you can see, chain lightning is stopping about right there where my mouse is. It's not hitting the enemies. I have to step a little bit further in to actually get chain lightning to proc right there. And now you can see it's actually hitting the enemies. So keep in mind where we were. Right here, we are hitting. Right here, we are not getting the chain lightning, okay? You see how it's just splashing right there. It's not actually connecting with the enemy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna reset our Zodiac to show you guys the difference in cast distance, okay? So again, let's have a look. Right now, we're sitting at a cast distance of 800 on Lightning Chain when it's attached to Cross Lightning. Now, we're going to reset our Zodiac. Again, I reset it just so I could show you guys exactly what it looks like at the base of 800 and the distance you get at 800. So let's do some resetting, and then we're going to actually roll into the next part. So I'm about to spin my gold to try to make sure I'm showing everybody that cast distance does matter when you're using this skill, even when it's linked, okay? So we're gonna reset traits. All my money gone, but perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. So we're gonna go around this way. All right, I know you guys, if you're curious about my cross lightning build, you're gonna watch me actually put this crap together right here, and it's gonna give you a great idea. So here we go. We're gonna go through each Zodiac one step at a time here. Watch me fast. The way that I've been doing it is kind of making sure I don't put too many points in certain areas as we move through. And mana is not an issue with this because we're actually using preserve mana as well. So this isn't really a build guide, but at the same time, I want to be able to show you guys what we're doing to increase our cast distance on lightning chain. That way we get the most out of lightning chain. Okay, we missed a point somewhere, obviously. I think that what we do is we always miss this one here. Yeah, I always forget about that little guy. And we're gonna go into the shade tree. We're gonna go straight into the shade tree for our critical damage here, and our we normally go overpower effect, but I'm very curious as to what this will do for us. So let's just actually see what this does for us as well. We'll apply those points and we'll keep moving through. So just keep in mind, guys, I've done this. I've changed my build a multitude of times to try to get the most cast range as possible on that skill. And the whole purpose of that is so that I can stand further away and actually get that skill to proc and hit the way it's supposed to on each enemy. Looking like a nub right now because I can't remember where I normally go for my points. I will tell you guys, you will need this Unos tree, and you will want the potion effect to get the most out of this as well, especially if you're using preserve mana in the build format that I'm using. Lightning pin, very important. Then we also slide here, and we go with our sharpness effect 2 slots, and then we push all the way down to strike amp, okay? And we hit apply. This gives us like huge boosts in DPS, by the way, the way this works. I've been playing with this for a while. So we're gonna, in the sentry, we want to go area damage to area of effect as high as possible. And you'll see this impacts chain lightning a lot, okay? It makes chain lightning amazing, okay? Because it has that range on it, it works great. It works much better than it did before. That was one of the biggest issues that we ran into, was we would be using chain and we had to get so daggone close to the enemies that it just didn't it just didn't work out for us the way we wanted it to work out for us. Like, it was horrid, in my opinion. It was horrid, in my opinion. All right, so we want to make sure that we do our potion trees as much as possible, because otherwise this build eats through mana in an ungodly way. All right, so there's our 9 points left. What do we normally do with those bad boys? I think we go here with that. More element damage helps out a little bit. We already got our Uno's potion tree. Yep, we already got that. Okay, so we've got that looking good. That's proper. We missed this tree right here for our crit chance. And I don't need a lot of attack speed because we get it in a lot of other places. So we'll look again. DPS of 643, 487 on it. But one of the biggest things is Lightning Chain is proccing from further away. Lightning Chain is proccing from further away. It doesn't proc here, but we step forward, it's here. We step forward, it's there. So if you go back and you look at the beginning of this video, we had to be right here, about right here to get Lightning Chain to proc. Now we can stand about right here to get it to proc. That doesn't seem like a big deal, but that is most definitely a big deal. So area effect is now, while Lightning Chain's cast distance went from 800 to 1043. It's a big deal. It makes a huge difference in being able to kind of stay out of the fight and kite. So if anybody's telling you that that doesn't impact it, they're kind of wrong. So I hope this video helps you guys kind of get an idea of what cast distance on Lightning Chain can do for you if you go through the area of impact skill tree. Okay, like you put more area of effect distance, more area of effect damage. All that stuff actually impacts the damage of Lightning Chain. If this video was helpful, or if you didn't know that that's how that worked, please leave a comment. Let me know. Let me know if it helps your build out in any way. If you guys have more questions about the build, give me a shout. But mad love, big vibes, and we'll talk to you guys on the next video, I guess. I don't know what episode.